And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. To the air, it's Hoover. Here's a heap. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller. Back to pass, it's Hurts.
Zips it out to his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Noles trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
The give to the fullback. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard.
He's got it on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Just keep swinging it. He's got him this time. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Okay, ready?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Ready up. 29 Philly. 2-9 ready.
From the gun. Lofts one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
39. Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab at the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. Trying to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Ready.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Moves.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Give him 6. Touchdown Seminoles. Looking for the 2-point try. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Texas, 35. Florida State, 6.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Come the horns, they've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have.
He'll take a shot. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
He wants to take the top off. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good.